Hey, look who's back from Key West.
Yes.
How was your trip?
What you do after a trip to Key West is
Drink
come back
more?
to drink some more.
I think that's
You've
a good
got
idea.
to, what is it? You retox, you don't detox. Makes it better for you.
Detox is for quitters. Didn't we
So
establish
that does
this?
sound like quitter talk.
Doesn't
That's
it?
true.
Then why would you do that?
So what's on the agenda?
Today we got a couple of bourbons. We have two bourbons from the fine folks at Brown-Forman. They are called the Cooper's Craft. One is an 82 point something proof. What is it?
82.2?
82.2.
82.2.
And the other is 100 proof.
100 proof sounds pretty good. And it has a 5 in it. When you ABV it, right?
Yeah.
So the West Coast will be happy.
That'd be 50%.
He likes a 5 in his whiskey.
He does. 5 is good.
The 82.2 is crafted out of American white oak barrels that are coopered right there at the source, finished with their own unique beech and birch charcoal filling process. So you're getting, I guess, 3 different kinds of wood running through this.
Fascinating.
And it's supposed to be made at 82.2 as a somewhat gentle and sessionable classic in the making.
Did they say sessionable?
It does. It says sessionable.
So would that make it, what was that phrase we liked a while back? Table whiskey.
Table whiskey.
Table whiskey. Is this
All
like table
day.
whiskey?
All day whiskey. So let's give the 82.2, the Cooper's Craft, a try.
Okay. Let's
It's
do that.
oaked, beeched, and birched. Let's see what it's like.
Oaked, beeched, and
Beeched
birched.
and birched.
Let's see if we could say that after belting down a couple of these.
Got a
bad boys.
forest in a barrel.
There you go. All right. Well, this is the lovely bottle, as you can see. Freshly opened. And you know, I took the plastic off so as to avoid all the nonsense that I usually have. May I have your glass, please, sir?
You may have my glass.
Thank you.
Oh, and I see I'm going to be going down the rabbit hole, which
A whole
is
nother-
typically what happens.
This is the rabbit hole. Let me pour my own, then we'll do a little clinky clink.
No, but I was so
You
close.
just have to wait. You know, the only problem with the small bottles, there's no glove glove.
No, and no cork to go pop,
No pop, no cork.
but it's still
So-
pretty good. Cheers.
All right, so what do we got? Color.
Ooh.
Color. Hey, what did they say about the color on this one?
You know it's light amber.
Oh,
you
light
know,
amber.
You know amber's back.
Light amber.
It must be Tuesday because amber's on the main stage.
Yeah.
Boy, that's nice.
Yeah. It does look ambery. Looks amber. Maybe.
It does.
Maybe honey.
It does. I always get
Maybe a little.
always get a little honey glow to it.
It does smell good.
It smells awfully good, and you're not getting a lot of alcohol burn.
No.
It's still over 40%, so you're kind of expecting to get something. I'm not picking up a lot of that rye sharpness, so I wonder if this is a lot of corn and maybe barley.
It smells good. I'm getting like almost like a buttered popcorn note, a light cinnamon, good old brown sugar.
Good old brown sugar. You get like the apple pie in a glass.
And see, now you say apple pie, and then I almost get like
Am I leading the witness?
you are leaving, but that's okay. We'll allow it.
May I treat the witness as hostile?
We're always hostile, just not on camera because it's discoverable.
And maybe a little orange citrus?
Little candied orange.
Yeah.
Little candied orange.
You know you like those orange slices, right?
I do,
Those
I do,
orange
I
slice. Pick that up. That's nice.
Like the ones down the shore with the sugar on them?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're good.
That are just chock full.
With the faux rind?
Chock full. The faux rind. That's
The
just
faux
more
rind.
That's just more sugar.
Yes.
That's not actually a rind.
That's why I said it's faux. Hence the faux. Friend or foe?
PHO?
Faux friend?
PHO?
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 I could cover a good bowl of pho. That'd be good. Not with this, but
I understand it's also fa, not pho.
pho. I heard it's pho.
Or pho.
Fee, fi, pho, pho.
Pho. Fee, fi, pho. Anyway, this
Back to
smells
the whiskey.
awfully good.
It's not, yeah, like you said, it's very gentle. I don't know about legs or anything, I can't tell. Like, I'm almost thinking that it's a lower ABV, and maybe it's not nearly as viscous, but then again, you know, it's got some, can we see that on the camera? It's got the little bit of legs going on there.
Yeah, a little bit. You give it a little swirl.
I'm going in for a taste.
You agitate it.
Always agitated.
Boy, that's sessionable.
You know, though, it's got some heat to it.
And right off the bat, I got a little bit of the barrels. Little charcoal, a little bit of a woody flavor, which was nice too. It wasn't just alcohol and heat. It was a nice
You know,
balance in there.
mouthfeel wise, it's a little on the watery side.
Yeah.
It's not particularly oily,
Nope.
so it's not really thick at all. It doesn't have a whole lot of density to it.
Which again makes it somewhat sessionable. There isn't a whole lot of depth, so it isn't a whole lot of filling. It's not overly alcohol or anything.
No, this is a I just came home from work dram. How about that? Just to kind of take the edge off before you ease yourself into the rest of your night. It's not particularly deep flavor wise.
No, it's got a quick finish.
It does. It starts off really hot, but then it ends.
But it's really smooth.
I'm trying to figure out, is there something else coming through in the flavor?
I'm really getting like citrus peel zest, like the
Little orangey,
and a lot of the wood.
Yeah, this might make a really good old fashioned.
Oh,
with that, because maybe that'll bring out more of the flavors.
I think maybe that would.
I may want to try this with a little bit of water just to see if it opens up a little bit.
And
Because it feels a little tight.
Yeah. And if you use this, you probably wouldn't have to go orange bitters. You could probably mix a different bitter in.
Maybe.
Because this has a little bit more to it.
But I do want to try with just a little bit of water, just because it feels a little bit. Now, granted, we just opened it, so it didn't really air out for much.
Well, it's like, slapping on the shoes and going for a quick run without stretching. You know how that is. Oh, wait, no.
No, I don't know.
No, I don't know how that is either.
No, not anymore.
No. I don't. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad. Not great. I don't love it. But as a session whiskey, as a starter, as an appetizer, dram, this is a fine appetizer.
And certainly if you knew someone who gave you the declarative statement, I don't like whiskey, or in particular, I don't like bourbon, I think this would get me to say, I beg to differ. I think you'd like this. There's nothing in here that's in and of itself, horribly offensive. It doesn't have over rye sharpness. It's not overly sweet. It's not too high in ABV.
No,
it's very approachable. Now, what's the price point on this?
$21.99 to $24.99.
$24.99. So $25, you'll get a bottle of.
That's not too bad.
That's not bad at all. And I think that puts that below this first run Woodford.
Right.
It might put it in a category with the Four Roses.
It's a little more than the Four Roses. I think
it puts
still get the Four Roses for 20.
But it's certainly, again, it's very approachable.
Yes.
I could certainly see giving this to a naysayer as a gift.
Yes.
Saying, you don't like bourbon? I dare you. I double dare you.
Speaking of double daring, shall we double down on the
50?
Let's go up to the 50. Let's move up. Let's go up the ladder.
I think they both come with no age statements, right?
This is the 100.
Yes. No age statements.
Yeah, I believe you're correct.
So
there is no age statement.
you have to be 3 years old?
I believe so. 3 years old,
3 years
new
old.
oak barrel, all that good stuff, right?
3 years. So it's at least 3.
No glug glug. Damn it. Look at that. And Frank says, drinking my friends. I like that. All right. Good time on Frankie.
If Frank said so.
There you go. Sir, cheers.
Cheers.
This looks noticeably darker.
Yeah.
It's almost like you get a really barrel aged,
now,
what do you call it? Maple syrup?
The first one was oaked.
Yeah. Oh, let me read a little bit about this
and birched and beached. What is this one?
Our newest release, Barrel Reserve, is born from our one-of-a-kind, chiseled and charred American white oak barrel. This expression is a bold and complex Kentucky bourbon bottled at 100 proof. That's all I got.
I wonder what the char difference is.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Relative to the two to get this kind of color.
Okay.
If they're both no age statements, you wonder.
This seems much deeper on the nose. This has definitely darker sugar. Almost getting like a spiced apple again.
I do like the beached and birched and the chiseled and charred.
I think you just
marketing,
saying it.
The marketing is really.
Say that again.
It's in there.
Beached and birched.
Beached and birched, chiseled and charred.
Chiseled and charred.
They know what they're doing.
Charred. It's definitely a much darker color if you can see that. Let me see if I can get the focus right there. Right about there. Definitely, I think it's a darker color.
Oh, definitely.
They described it as rich red topaz.
Topaz. Well, it's certainly redder. I don't know who topaz is compared to amber.
Yeah, it smells deeper too.
I'm getting a little bit less of the barrel off the first one. I'm getting maybe a little bit more of the alcohol.
I'm getting there's a little tobacco
and
also.
I think I get more vanilla.
But I also get a tobacco, like a pipe tobacco or a cigar. No, more like a cigar.
That's awfully good.
Get a good bit of cinnamon. Yeah, it's definitely more intense on the nose than the other one was. Let's see how it is flavor-wise. Going in?
I'm going in.
Going in.
Ooh, that's hot.
Yeah. That's got some heat.
It's vapory. Obviously, the alcohol's a little higher.
Mm-hmm.
Not getting so much cinnamon as like a wintergreen.
A little minty?
Like the minty vapory kind of.
Let it sit on your tongue for a little while. And just let it go. Woof. It's like, it just kind of... it kind of flames out. It just gets hot.
Woof! That does go.
Doesn't it get hot?
It does get hotter. But a little less cinnamon, maybe a little more mint to me. I don't know. I think I got a lot of cinnamon off the Cooper's Craft, and this one is a little mintier.
This has a little deeper flavor-wise, like a darker, like again, like maybe the. I always go back to the top of the creme brulee, that burnt sugar.
Have the burnt sugar on top. So this is a little leggier, a little darker, a little more complex, but certainly not as deep or as thick as some other ones.
You know what would be interesting to put this up against? A Knob Creek.
Oh yeah,
because they're both at 100
they
proof.
both do 100, yeah.
You know, so that would be kind of an interesting side by side. So this is $30 to $33 for a 750, which isn't bad.
That's not bad at all,
that's reasonable,
especially for 50 proof.
I bought a bottle of the Four Roses small batch, and it was $30. So,
more importantly,
and this is a higher proof.
What do you think for this as a cocktail?
I don't know.
I think
this might be more of a sipper.
This
might be more of a
might
sipper.
be a little too strong.
Maybe
A little too much.
I wouldn't be opposed to giving it a try. You know, the more I'm drinking this, the more I'm liking it. I think I like this one a lot more than the other one, and for a few more dollars, you know,
Do you go for the 50 instead of
I would go for the
41
for an extra $8. I mean, I think I'd rather, because the flavors are a lot richer, and I mean, going back to Woodford, this kind of reminds me a little bit of the Double Oak,
and it's more
because
fun.
it has that like deep, like a little bit of dryness to it.
It's more fun to say chiseled and charred than it is to say
Birched and beached.
Beached and birched.
Beached and birched.
Beached and birched.
Didn't they do that in like grade school when you misbehaved? They beached and birched you?
No, I think they just
beat you with a birch
I think they
stick.
just beat you.
Oh, they beached you. They birched you. I got birched.
They're
My
both,
sister Mary Patrick.
They're both, who was probably also throwing back a little bourbon later. These are both very.
Well, here's the question: could you blame them?
Very, not at all. Again, for no age statements, I think they've done a pretty good job.
I think so.
We've talked about this before, where you kind of dip into the barrels and see what you got. And just because you're not going to hold it for 8 or 9 years doesn't mean it isn't good. You know, kind of make it and roll it out when you think the taste hits the profile you want. And I think they've accomplished that here.
No, but again, good. I would dare say very good.
Well, I think we also like the higher ABVs.
No, but I mean,
because
it's not just that though.
Well, because it adds more. There's more
Yeah.
complexity. I think the char is a little stronger here with
Yeah.
the barrel, which adds a little bit more complexity to it. It's got a lot more notes. The other one was a lot of candied orange, a lot of pie flavor, apple pie flavor. Where this, I think, is just a strong flavor.
So mixer, sipper.
Yeah, I'm a little thinking this is more the session style for us. Again, at 100 proof, that's probably not a good idea, but why not?
Sure.
We've had lots of bad ideas.
I think so. We have plenty.